kind solace in a dying hour. Such, Father, is not now my theme. I will not madly deem that power of earth may shrive me of the sin. Unearthly pride that rebelled in, I have no time to dote or dream. You call it hope, that fire of fire. It is but agony of desire. If I can hope, oh God, I can. Its fount is holier, more divine. I would not call thee fool, old man, but such is not a gift of mine. Know thou the secret of a spirit, bowed from its wild pride and shame. O yearning heart, I did inherit thy withering portion with the fame, the searing glory which hath shone amid the jewels of my crown. Halo of hell, and with a pain not hell shall make me fear again. O craving heart, for the lost flowers and sunshine in my summer hours. The undying voice of that dead time, with its interminable chime, rings in the spirit of a spell upon thy emptiness, a knell. I've not always been as now. The fever diadem on my brow, I claim it and won it usurpingly. Hath not the same fierce heirdom given Rome to the Caesar this to me? A heritage of kingly mind, and of the spirit which has striven triumphantly with humankind. On mountain soil I first drew life. The mists of the Taglay have shed nightly their dews upon my head. I believe the winged strife and tumult of the headlong air have nestled in my very hair. So late from heaven that dew it fell, mid dreams of an unholy night, upon me which the touch of hell, while the red flashing of light from clouds that hung like banners appeared to my half-closing eye the pageantry of monarchy, and the deep trumpet thunder's roar came hurriedly over me, telling of human battle where my own voice, silly child, was swelling. Oh, how my spirit will rejoice and leap within me at the battle cry of victory. The rain came upon my head, unsheltered, and the heavy wind rendered me mad and deaf and blind. It was but man, I thought, in the rush, who shed laurels upon me in the rush. The torrent of the chilly air gurgled within my ear, the crush of empires with a captive's prayer. The hum of suitors and the tone of flattery round a sovereign's throne. My passions from that hapless hour usurped the tyranny which men have deemed. Since I have reached power, my innate nature be it so. But Father, there lived one who then, in my boyhood, when their fire burned with a still intenser glow, for passion must with youth expire, e'en then, who knew this iron heart and woman's weakness had a part. I have no words at last to tell the loveliness of loving well, nor would I attempt to trace a more than beauty of face, whose lineaments upon my mind are shadows on the unstable wind. Thus I remember having dwelt some page of early Lorne upon with loitering eye, till I felt the letters with their meaning melt to fantasies with none. Oh, she was worthy of all love. Love as an infancy was mine. 'Twas such an angel mind above might envy. Her young heart, the shrine on which my every hope and thought were incense, then a goodly gift, for they were childish and upright, pure as her young example taught. Why did I leave it and adrift, trust to the fire within for light? We grew in age and love together, roaming the forest and the wild. My breast her shield in wintry weather, and when the friendly sunshine smiled, and she would mark the opening skies, and I saw no heaven but in her eyes. Young love's first lesson is the heart. From in that sunshine and those smiles went from our little cares apart, and laughing at her girlish wiles, I throw me on her throbbing breast and pour my spirit out in tears. There was no need to speak the rest, no need to quiet any fears of her who asked no reason why, but turned on me her quiet eye. Yet more than worthy of the love, my spirit struggled with and strove when on the mountain peak, alone. Ambition lent it a new tone. I had no being but in thee, the world as all it did contain, in the earth, the air, the sea. Its joy, its little lot of pain. That was new pleasure, the ideal, dim vanities of dreams by night, and dimmer nothings were which were real. Shadows in a more shadowy light parted upon their misty wings, and so confusedly became thine image and a name. A name, two separate yet most intimate things. I was ambitious. Have you known the passion, Father? You have not, a cottager. I mark the throne of half the world as my own. All my own. And murmured at such a lowly thought, but just like any other dream, upon the vapor of the dew. My own had passed, did not the beam of beauty which did all it through. The minute, the hour, the day, they oppressed my mind with double loveliness. We walked together on a crown of the high mountain, which looked down afar from its proud natural towers, of rock and forest on the hills, the dwindled hills, begirt with bowers, and shouting with 1,000 rills. I spoke to her of power and pride, mystically in such guise, that she might deem it not beside the moment converse. In her eyes I read, perhaps too carelessly, a naked feeling of my own. The flush on her bright cheek to me seemed to become a queenly throne, too well that I should let it be the light in the wilderness alone. I wrapped myself in grandeur then, and donned a visionary crown, yet it was not that fantasy that had thrown her mantle over me, but that among the rabble of men, thine ambition is chained down, and crouches to a keeper's hand. Not so in deserts where the grand, the wild, the terrible conspire with their own breath to fan his fire. Look round thee not now on Samarkand. Is she not queen of earth? Her pride above all cities, and her hand their destinies, and all beside of glory which the world hath known. Stands she not nobly and alone? Following her various stepping stones shall form a pedestal of the throne, and who her sovereign? Timur. He who the astonished people saw striding over empires haughtily, diadem outlaw. O human love, thou spirit given on earth of all we hope in heaven, which fallest into the soul like rain, and upon that Sirach withered plain, and failing in thy power to bless, but leaves the heart a wilderness. Idea which bindest life around with music of so strange a sound, and beauty of so wild a birth, farewell, for I have won the earth. When hope, the eagle that towered, could see no cliff behind him in the sky, his pinions were bent droopingly, and hope homeward turned his softened eye. 'Twas sunset when the sun will part. There comes a sullenness of heart to him who still will look upon the glory of the summer sun. That soul will hate the evening mist, so often lovely, and will list the sound of the coming darkness. Known to those whose spirits hearken, as one who in the dream of light would fly, but cannot, for from a danger nigh. What though the moon, the white moon, shed all her splendor of her noon? Her smile was cheery, and her beam, in that time of dreariness, will seem so like you gathering your breath, a portrait taken after death. And boyhood is a summer sun, whose waning is a dreariest one. For all we live to know it is known, and all we seek to keep hath flown. Let life then, as the day flower, fall within the new day beauty, which is all. I reach my home. my home no more. For all who had flown who made it so, I passed from out its mossy door, and though my tread was soft and low, a voice came from the threshold stone of one whom I had earlier known. Oh, I defy thee, hell, to show on beds of fire that burned below a humbler heart, a deeper woe. Father, I do firmly believe I know death who comes from thee, from reasons of the blessed afar, where there is nothing to deceive, hath left his iron gate ajar. And rays of truth you cannot see are flashing through eternity. I do believe Eblis hath a snare in every human path, else how, when in the holy grove I wandered of the idol love, who daily scents his snowy wings with incense of burning offerings from the most unpolluted things, whose pleasant bowers are yet so riven above with trellis rays from heaven, no mote may shun, no tiniest fly, the lightning of his eagle eye. How is it then that ambition crept, unseen amid the rebels there, till growing bold he laughed and leapt in the tangle of love's very hair?